green lights. Let's start the countdown for our 30-second autonomous. Let's count down in 3, 2, 1. It's VEX time. Immediately, Kettering University's robots are getting into position. Looks like they got their intake mechanisms on. Now they started moving. Okay, they're loading up the blue blocks. But it looks like the golden KUDOS robot seems to be a bit having trouble getting in there. They managed to get one block in. Okay, they're loading up the blue blocks again. Loading up more blue blocks, and it looks like they're trying to go again here, but they only have 5 seconds left. Can they load it up in there in time? Let's see if they load it in there. Oh, it looks like the robot decided not to. Despite no win point, blue takes autonomous this round here. Now that that's done out of the way, let's resume our 90-second autonomous. Get your controls ready. And audience, let's do a countdown in 3, 2, 1. It's VEX time. I see here that these robots, AA1, EIABOTICS, is collecting in those red blocks as well. We finally see a color that fits. One of EIABOTICS' robots is red, as well as the Red Alliance team. That color is not going to drive me crazy, as well as a Kettering University robot, a blue one. Oh, finally, colors that fits. But it looks like one of the Blue Alliance robots, one of Kettering University's robots, is running to see if they can place them in there. Ooh, a bit of a shock there, crashing into a wall. EIABOTICS is trying to see if they can find an opening to place their red blocks into the goal. I'm noticing here that Kettering University is trying to see if they can knock off the Red Alliance blocks. You heard the lady. You got to be careful not to be crashing in here. You got to be placing the blocks in as well as defending them. I see a lot of blue blocks loaded up in one of the goal. The center goal has 4 blue blocks in here. So far, majority of blocks are right now in favor of blue. But it looks like EIABOTICS is loading up one of the goals with red blocks. Only 25 seconds on the clock remaining. They're trying to see if they can push themselves forward. Looks like KUDOS is trying to push off here. Okay, final 20 seconds on the clock remaining. Parking protection is now activated. They can get to parking if they wish. In the meantime, EIABOTICS is trying to move around to see if there's a way to place their blocks in as well as do parking. But it looks like all the 4 robots don't seem to be moving that much. Not a lot of robots moving here, it looks like. But we still have center's goal loaded up with 7 blue blocks. And there's some blue blocks as well in one of the goals here. But that concludes our match here. As that match is completed here, we're going to be moving on to the next up here.
24. It is KUDOS that's going to walk away with the dub there. A score of 70-9. And folks, that'll do it for day 1 here of VEX Worlds. We appreciate all